Welcome to another interesting episode on Talk Your Mind, where we'll be diving into the world of glamour, yet challenging world of beauty pageant. On today's episode, I am with one of the contestants of the just concluded Miss World Nigeria. You're welcome.
Hi, I am Ikechukwu Olubube. I represented Enugu State in the just concluded Miss World Nigeria 2025 pageant.
You're welcome to Talk Your Mind.
Thank you.
So, are you actually ready to talk your mind?
Of course I am. I need to talk my mind.
So, contesting as Miss Enugu, let's start from there. Let's take it from there. How was the experience?
I would say the experience was mind-blowing. It was thrilling. It's something I've never experienced before. I've never dived into before. You know, I did pageants in other brands, other companies, but Miss World Nigeria, it's it's big. It's on a different level on its own. Yeah. I would say that. Yeah, it's
all right. I have a few questions to ask you on your field. I will be lighting in your field. Yes, as Miss World Nigeria contestant. But before we start, what position were you in that contest?
I didn't place. Yeah, I didn't place. I wasn't in any placement, but I did my best.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. First question: what inspired you to participate in the beauty pageant, and how was the journey so far?
What inspired me?
Yeah.
Okay, first, when I was young, when I was a little girl, don't mind me diverting a bit. When I was a little girl, I was this kind of person. I love fashion. I love beauty, anything beauty, fashion. Yeah, you see me there. But later, when I grew up, I found out that I had this purpose. I had this motivation to help young ladies in doing things that better themselves. And what's most available and the right platform to do it is in a pageant. And it's that pageant, it doesn't matter which franchise it is, it can help you further and meet so many young girls more than the franchise or more than the place you are sitting down in your house. Pageantry, it's a stage for you to grow and for you to become who you want and what you
starting as a model, right? What brands have you modeled for?
I've modeled for a car brand. Yeah, I started pageantry. Let me go through that place. I started pageantry at the year 2021. That was a school pageant, my university days.
After the COVID-19.
Yeah, after the COVID-19. It was Miss Imsu 2021.
Oh, you attended him too?
Yeah, I attended
him. So that's where the whole thing started from.
That was where my pageant life started from. Although Miss Imsu was not the first pageant I went for. I went for Most Beautiful Queen in Imo State. Although I had there was this person that was always pushing me, was like, go for this, you have this statue, you have this, I have this, go. I was like, if I go now, I don't have anybody, I don't have fans, I was just on my own, alone. I was just there. But he was like, go, you can do it. I started from MBQI, and although I didn't place, I had experience and I had how it looks like and how it works. So next up, I went for Miss Imsu. That was one of my major pageants I went for. Miss Imsu was, because it was hosted by Lam Chris, former Manhunt Nigeria 2023. Yeah, he hosted it. And he made it in a way that it was like an international pageant or a national pageant. That was how we made the pageant to be. And I had some insights on how other national pageant was going to be like. Then after that, I placed in the top 10. Yes, I placed top 10 in Miss Imsu. Then I went for Face of Villa Fest 2020.
You've gone to many faces.
But it's just one face.
Yeah.
Okay, I went for Face of Villa Fest 2021/2022, and behold, I won. I was the queen for that year. I was the first Face of Villa Fest.
Oh.
Yeah, I had so many opportunities. I talked to so many commissioners, so many ministers of arts. I knew so much
You met a lot
about
of people, a lot of
arts.
connections. Yeah. All right. Moving on. Many people think pageantry is all about looks. What other qualities do you believe makes a true beauty queen? Just like you.
Let me think also first.
Oh, you're free. Okay. All right.
Okay, now I would say beauty, pageantry is not all about beauty. Yeah, you can be fine and all that, but you might not or you cannot become a queen. You being a queen, you must have compassion. Yeah, there are so many qualities of you being a true queen. You must have compassion, you must have poise, you must have charisma, you must have intelligence. That's one thing. A queen must be smart. You can't have a dull queen. Yeah, you can't have a queen that has nothing in here. Yeah, you have to.
But is it possible to be a beautiful queen and not to be beautiful? Facially.
Okay, physical beauty.
Yeah.
I will say it's out of 100.
There's a 10.
Yeah, there's a 10. Yes, there's a 10.
So beauty actually contributes to being a
It
beauty queen.
contributes, but it doesn't. It's like a leverage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's giving you that. It's giving you the push. It's giving you that 4%. You need to go for the remaining 10%. You need to go for the remaining 6%. It's just giving you a push. It doesn't really mean you will be the queen.
Okay.
For you being a full queen, you need to have beauty. Yeah, you need to be intelligent. You need to be smart. You need to have compassion. You need to have charisma. How you carry yourself. You need to be able to inspire people. You need to be able to do things for your community.
Oh.
You need to be able to give back to the society. So you being beautiful does not entails or does not gives you the right or the privilege to be a queen. It just gives you a little leverage. That's just
What challenge do you face in your journey to becoming Miss Enugu? We'll not really talk about that of becoming Miss Enugu. But I know you started from Miss Enugu, then you contested for the Miss World Nigeria, and I believe it's not stopping there. You might want to still push further by contesting for Miss World.
I said I was going to. Sorry to continue off. I said I was going to. It's a long but short story. I was going to actually tell you my journey to Miss Enugu, Miss World Nigeria 2025. So this is how it happened.
This year actually you contested?
Yeah, this year. So this is how it happened. I wanted to compete for Miss World Nigeria. I had the passion. I wanted to be Miss World Nigeria contestant, and by His grace, if I have won, that's still to the glory of God. So
you contest for the Miss World.
Yeah, I'll contest for Miss World itself. If you win,
so each winner of any country contest for the Miss World.
Yeah, contest
for
Miss World. That's why. Yeah, it's a franchise.
Okay.
You can't just come up in the country and contest. Okay. Yes, you have to go through that stages and the processes. So last year, 2024, my manager, the person like directly he called me and said, Nancy, Miss World auditioning has started. Yeah, you need to register, this and that. The registration is on. We need to register. We need you to go for this pageant. I said, okay. I told him I am ready, but I am not fully ready. I was like, you can never be fully ready in this life. You just have to stand up and go. Then you follow through the process and anywhere it leads you. I said, okay, no problem. Let's do it. Let's do that. So, the first aspect was our registration. Then we had to do this online audition. Yeah, the online audition, it's from Zoom. Out of, I think we were like close to 70 girls. Yeah, imagine 70 girls and they had to just pick only 22 delegates. That means the 70 girls, they'll have to remove at least 40... 50, no, 48, yeah. They'll have to remove 48 girls. Yeah, and some of these girls, they are auditioning from outside the country. and they'll have to say, come into country for the auditioning. So I was like, wow. I saw lots of girls on Zoom. They are charisma. They are good. They are good. I was like, oh my god. Yeah, I felt stressed about like, let's do this. If it's a win or lose affair, and I'm not ready to lose, so let's go through the first stage. I went through the first stage. I answered my questions, and lo and behold, I passed the first screening. So after the first screening, I think we are reduced to I think 60 something or 50 something girls. I can't really remember, but it was like 20 girls really. Yeah, not Enugu, Miss World Nigeria. So after the second screening, I was put on standby. They have picked their 22 delegates already. Then they had 4 other people that was on standby. Standby means if any participant or any contestant withdraws, the other person will. You know, after I saw myself on standby, I was like, okay, I've tried my best and this is the result. No problem, we go again next year. Then I forgot, not like I forgot about it. I was following up their news and all that, but I didn't really prep anything. I didn't really prepare. My ongoing preparation, I had to cut it short so that I wouldn't waste more money. Yeah, I wouldn't waste more money and resources on something I was not really sure of. So one Saturday morning, I was in my house eating. Okay, I was cooking. Then I was just cooking. Before you know, I saw a call and they said, you can't make call when there's gas on. So I had to run over to my balcony and pick up the call. I was like, it was an unknown number. I said, hello, is this Nancy? I said, yes, this is her. They said, okay, are you prepared to compete for the next Miss World 2025? I was like, yes. They're like, okay, someone dropped and we want you to replace. I was like, oh, okay. My mind was like, oh, is this happening? So I was like, okay, yes, ma'am, I can hear you very well. She said, will you be able to participate? It was a yes or no answer. My mind was like, I haven't prepared much. Should I go? I wanted to call. It was something it's a decision I needed to make immediately, and there was nobody around to call. I was like, okay, yes, I can do it. Meanwhile, after the call, I was like, oh my god, what should I do? What should I do? I haven't prepared anything. I was like, my head was in a buzz. I had to call my manager. Look, this just happened. How will I go? I was like, calm down. Just thank God first. Let's thank God. Oh, glory be to God. Let's start from somewhere. What do you have in mind? Like, what do you have right now? Because we have to start from somewhere. So they told me I was going to present Enugu. Yes, they know I'm from Imo State. Yeah, that's not my state. I'm from Imo State. Yeah, they told me I was going to present Enugu. I said no problem. I will present because I was already a representative of Imo State already. So they had to give me Enugu State. I was like, no problem. So I faced the same financial challenges. But anybody that tells you pageantry doesn't really need more money, the person is a liar. Pageantry needs a lot of money. Yes, it's a lot of money because without money you can't buy your clothes, you can't have your wardrobe. You want to provide those things for yourself. What you can see, you can provide yours. There are some brands that might meet you and say they want you to wear their attire. They want you to wear their shoes on your during your camping. There are brands that can meet you, but if the brands don't meet you, you find your own stylist and you get So it depends on your luck. Yeah, and you have to prepare for the grand finale. So it's all about money, and maybe you need to still find. You need to find sponsors. So one of the major challenges is financial constraints. Yeah, financial constraints. Let's go on a commercial break. I'll be right back for the Talk Your Mind section. Okay.
Are you ready to speak the truth, challenge the norms, and dive into conversation that matters? So let's talk your mind. On Talk Your Mind podcast, we bring to you real life stories, unfiltered discussions, and controversial questions no one else dares to ask. From society to culture, love to politics, Talk Your Mind keeps it real and relatable. Whether it's special guests, community leaders, or just you, Talk Your Mind is the perfect place to share your voice and opinions. Don't just keep it in your head. Say it loud, say it proud, and talk your mind. And don't forget, my name is Apaba Jessica.
Alright, welcome back. This is the Talk Your Mind section, and we are still with our guest, the Miss World Nigeria, person of Miss Nancy Ikechukwu. I hope you're enjoying yourself.
I am.
Okay, this is the Talk Your Mind section, and we have 2 questions for you, and we need you to be honest about it. So,
Okay, alright.
okay, first question goes, as a model and as a beauty pageant, pageant, or what do they call them? If you are given like maybe let's say 100 billion to quit your passion, will you?
Oh my god. Okay,
You won't involve in anything called pageantry again or modeling, just 100 billion.
that's a trick question. Can I just take the money and run away?
So you want to take the money and quit your passion?
No. Okay. If I'm either to choose 100 billion or
Quit your passion as
is there no other option?
No, there's no option. People are watching, so they want to know.
I'll be frank. I will take the money, then come back 2 years later.
There's nothing like coming back 2, 3, 10 years later. You will quit. You will quit. Yeah.
No, I can't. No. I wouldn't because I believe.
Are you saying it because of the camera? Or
No. I'm not saying it because of the camera because I believe if I really work hard, I might be able to make that same amount of money.
Okay, second question. If your dream finally come true of becoming the Miss World, all right? Am I lying?
You're not lying. You're on point.
Okay, what is the thing? What's the first thing you would do? What's the first project you would do? Mind you, if the dream finally come true, I'll keep this video and will remind you by that time. So what's the first thing you would do if you become the Miss World?
Okay. If I'm being crowned Miss World right now, I will scream. Then I will continue.
You will scream?
Yeah, because the journey would not be easy.
Of course.
So I'm going to scream out my frustrations and all my work and energy I've put in. Then I'm going to continue my advocacy. What I've always been doing, I will continue. But now I'm going to continue it in a bigger way.
Okay.
I will continue in a bigger and a better way and a more improvised way so that I will not just be able to reach out to girls around the country. I'll be able to reach out to girls internationally.
All right, moving forward. I know this journey so far has shaping you. You've met a lot of celebrities, a lot of potential personals, and a lot of political juggernauts.
Mm-hmm. Very sure.
And then people in your space, in your field of operation. Yeah. So what advice will you give to young girls who want to become who you are tomorrow?
Okay. Hello, young girls out there. I have just a few brief advice for you. Be yourself. Please do not think you can't do it because everything you do or everything you want to start up, it always starts with just one step. And always be true to yourself. Know who you are. Be brave. Be confident. Don't say you can't do it. You can do it. You can be the one person that can make the difference. So please do not give up and strive to be better. That's all.
All right, thank you very much. The next question, I don't need to ask because I already know the answer to the next question, which is, what does the future hold for you? Of course, the future you are actually chasing and pursuing to become Miss World.
Yeah, I'm coming back. Wait for my return. I'm coming back bitter.
I'm better.
I'm better.
And of course, I know you have you.
It's so
win
bloody.
2025, so we know when 2025 it's bitter. So we are coming better by winning again. So What are your what are you working on? Let's put it that way. What are your new projects? Are you working with any brand presently, or are you planning to? So tell us.
I'm working on my brand. Hello guys, I'm a fashion designer. I do both male and female wears. Like I mix Ankara with the British lifestyle. Yeah. You must not be all traditional Ankara. You can also have Ankara British style.
Wow.
It's an infused
Culture.
it's an
Two
infused
cultures
together. I'm trying to make it work, and from what I'm seeing, it's working.
Maybe you make one for me so we can advertise.
Of course, money.
All right, thank you very much for staying with us on today's episode. I really enjoyed myself. So we've come to the end of today's episode on Talk Your Mind with World Nigeria. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.